Hello, it's been a minute since I went live, so just wanted to go live and see if anybody had any questions. If there are no questions, I will give a quick update on my POTS, my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. There was someone that was curious about how that was going. We'll give people a few minutes to log on. So thankfully, I'm happy to report that slowly, I have been getting better. I had COVID for the second time in May, and it really did a number on me. Like I started to get my heart rate was through the roof. I had tachycardia. I developed POTS, which was postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I had to go see a cardiologist. I was put on metoprolol. But I have been able to go this past week without any medication, thankfully. So I feel like I am getting better because before I would not have been able to make it through the day without it. So if you have a question about nursing or nurse practitioner or anything in general, I have my laptop down here, so you can drop a comment and then I will just keep providing an update because a subscriber did ask about how I was doing and with POTS. So, I mean, it could just be that I'm getting better because with time. So, I'm not sure if any of the interventions that I've tried have actually helped or not. But I'm just so grateful that I have been getting better. POTS is essentially where if you go from laying down to standing, you get very dizzy, fatigue, short of breath. You feel like you're going to pass out. Any kind of activity, you also feel like you're going to pass out. So I think the number one thing that they recommend is working out, and I have been exercising, but of course also being gentle with your body because there's some days where you just can't tolerate working out, and that's okay. But definitely pushing through those days that you just really don't want to do anything. So does anybody have any questions about nursing, nurse practitioner, nursing school, nursing tests, anything? Let's see what else has been going on. I did have a Holter monitor this past week and I mailed it in. I had it like here. I'll do a little update video on how that went. I mail it off and then I have a cardiologist appointment next month and they will give me an update on how my rhythm was while I was wearing it. So I'm here for you. Let me know if there's any questions. I like to go live is a time where you can ask me questions in real time. So that's why I'm doing this for you if you have any questions again about nursing, um, nurse practitioner school, anything, I'm here for you. Leave a comment in the chat. I just got back from a vacation in Europe. It was our honeymoon slash my B-day trip. It was so nice. We went on a Virgin cruise ship. It was the first time I had ever sailed Virgin. And we went to a number of places. I can't always remember them off the top of my head, but we left from Barcelona and we went to Ibiza, Marseille. We docked somewhere in Italy and then had to like take a bus about like an hour and 45 minutes to Florence, which was beautiful. Where else did we go? We went to Ajaccio, where it's a French island. Very, very nice. So I had a good time with Virgin and it was nice to take a vacation after this past year that I've had, challenges. So any questions? Any questions about nursing? I see that a few people are on. So remember, whatever questions that you may have, let me know. I have been doing lately a lot of nursing Q&As just because, I've been doing a lot of nursing NCLEX questions a lot of times. So check those videos out. I've literally posted one almost every day except Sunday on NCLEX questions. They were provided by nursing.com. And I go over the questions. I kind of walk you through my process in answering NCLEX questions, and then I go over answers and rationales. So those are free. And if you are interested in joining nursing.com, I am an affiliate for them, so you can always check out the affiliate program. So yeah, let me know any questions. I wish I could make more of a time where I could tell you like, oh, I'll go live every Wednesday, but with my job, it's just not possible because I work alternating schedules, so my schedule changes a lot. So I can't really commit to going live a specific time every week at a specific time. But if there's a time that works well for you, let me know if you would like me to go live at future times. Again, any questions? I see that some people are on. Feel like I'm talking to myself here. I'll take you through a little bit of my nursing journey. So I became a nurse. I went through an associate's degree program, and then I did a BSN to MSN in nurse educator. And when I graduated with my nurse educator degree, in that last semester, I had to shadow, do some hours with a nurse practitioner, and I don't know, it gave me I realized I had a passion for it. Before, when I first started the nurse educator track, I had no interest in being a nurse practitioner, never thought I would be a nurse practitioner. That's why I did nurse educator. But after shadowing her, I was like, you know what? I really like this. I liked being able to help people. I liked being able to take people's symptoms, and it's almost like being a detective. Like, okay, you have this symptom, and it matches with this diagnosis, and just being able to actually prescribe the medication is such an honor to be able to help people in that way. So after that nurse educator program, I was like, well, I want to do NP. So then I had to go back to graduate school and do an additional 2 years because UCF did not take certain credits. I had to just retake a bunch of classes. So I did 2 years of graduate school as a nurse educator. I did an additional 2 years to become a nurse practitioner, and that's where I'm at now. I had been accepted to go back to school for Psych NP, which will be about a year and a half of graduate school again. So I had been accepted to a program for Psych NP, but with my COVID and everything, my symptoms were so severe that I just felt like I needed to take a step back and be kind to myself, and just not overburden myself and overwhelm myself. And school can definitely cause a lot of stress and anxiety. So I had to basically withdraw and not go back to school. But psych and P is definitely something that I'm very passionate about. I love psych. I've worked in psych as an RN. If you're interested in psych, being a psych nurse practitioner, there's definitely a lot of need for it. So, but make sure that you do it because you want to do it, because you love it, not just you're doing it for the money. It takes a lot of patience, empathy, kindness, compassion. So, I will stay on and for until 10 minutes. I've been on for 8 minutes and 23 seconds. If any Does anybody have any questions about nursing and P school, anything in general? If not, I will be signing off at 10 minutes. Let me know any questions, concerns, how should you study? I will say this: when I was in nursing school, when I first started my first semesters in like foundations and fundamentals, trying to read everything that the teacher assigned, like every page. And I have ADHD, and I would have to reread the same paragraph over and over and over. And I just felt like I wasn't retaining anything. And it was overwhelming. Like, what should I pick out of everything? So I don't recommend reading everything, like reading the whole book. I recommend focusing on nursing interventions a lot of times, and on when you're studying medications, focusing on what is unique to that specific medication. A lot of medications can cause nausea and vomiting, but what is unique to a specific medication? For example, like statins and rhabdomyolysis, they will often test that. And what really helped me was practicing NCLEX questions and buying a review book like Saunders, and that gives you a condensed review that is more bite sized, that you can handle and retain. And just reviewing that over and over. And I can't tell you how many times those review books for every kind of semester really helps, or just buying Saunders, which is the condensed review. All right, so I've now been on for 10 minutes. There's no questions, so I'll be signing off. But again, drop a comment below, even if you're watching the playback, of if there's a specific time that you would like me to go live. If you have another question, I can always answer for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a great day.